Happy 700th video. Well, 701 because of the last 12 orbits video that was released, but regardless, just wanted to mention it because we've been going for 4 years, and I'm excited for the future. Most channels never get to this point, so thank you, and enjoy the video. I've been drawing a lot lately, and it's had me thinking about a lot, but mostly the past. When I was younger. I'd say little, but I've always been little. Anyway, during those visits to the past, I'm remembering my time with family. We all have activities we did as children with our families. Some people have outdoor activities like hikes or mini golf, and some people had weekly or monthly movie nights, and some people had video games. We had all three, if I'm being honest, but the most frequent one was video games. When I was about 8, I'd go visit my dad on weekends, and while I was there, most of the time I was hanging out with my brothers, so we played games a lot. We had our favorites, like a lot of them, and we also had some that I still despise to this day, like Star Wars Republic Commando. Our oldest brother Fohammer used to cheat. Yet there are still some that we have that are treasured, and these are the latter, so welcome to Base Cannon's top 5 multiplayer games that he remembers from his childhood. Now I say top 5, but they are in no particular order. And there are 2 rules. Games on this list cannot be in the same series, and number 2, it has to be something that I remember from before me moving out of my dad's house.
Number 5.
This game is relaxing and fun, yet complicated and makes a great party game. Yes, it is only number 5, and I'm already breaking my own rule of it has to be from before I moved out of my dad's house. But I still have fond memories of it, some of which you can go watch on the channel. Anyway, your goal, depending on the game type, is to either take out opponents, score goals, or score the highest amount of points to win. But the trick is, you only have one button for everything. You dodge and speed while outside of the gravity pockets through an arena that has no counter momentum. Then, while inside of an orbit, press the button and you attach to the gravity of that orbit, and that's how you aim. You launch orbit to orbit. It also has calming music and a funky at times backtrack. I love this game, and I highly recommend giving it a try. We have a playlist of Not Fit for Gaming, playing the game in varying modes, and it's only $1.99 on the Switch store and on Steam. Links are in the description. Chasing me in the night.
The double, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4.
This game is very special to me because everyone important to me has either played with or watched me play the Borderlands series. But 2 was the first game ever completed on the channel. Matt and I completed it back when it was called Base Cannon Plays. Borderlands 2 is the sequel to Borderlands, an RPG, first-person shooter, multiplayer, stat-based game. You can play as a few different characters, all with different abilities and specialties, except Brick. His explosive stuff is null and void because of physics, and the splash effect for them is broken and nerfed. Borderlands 2 has different characters, new guns, a new amazing villain, and a new element. Combine that with its numerous callbacks and sense of humor, then some family, and it's a game to remember when you're done and moved on in life.
It's cute that y'all think you're the heroes of this little adventure, but you're not. Welcome to Pandora, kiddos.
Number 3.
Darkwatch Curse of the West is a 2005 first-person shooter video game for the PS2 and Xbox. It was made by High Moon Studios, and it's very reminiscent to Halo combat involved. You go around using vampiric abilities and a plethora of guns to take out enemies, usually other vampires. Now, I don't remember if I ever beat the game, but I do remember the tons of hours my brothers and I played versus each other. The controls are a little wonky, and I definitely prefer the Halo series, but there were definitely some amazing times playing Darkwatch with my family.
There's no gold in that vault. Oh, to hell with it. No! Sweet mercy! What have you done?
Number 2.
We all have those games where even our parents jumped in and played with us. For my brother Corey and I, that was Mario Golf Toadstool Tour on GameCube. That isn't the game I'm talking about, however. The game I'm talking about is Mario Party. From 1 through 8, my brother and I played together through the ages. A lot of memories were made with these games. One of my favorites personally is Fish Upon a Star. Once we unlocked that minigame, we practiced the game so when it came up in a 4 versus minigame roulette, we could take out the enemies and survive the fish apocalypse together and tie. We've also had amazing memories in Mario Party 8 when Drew would jump in as Bowser to try and take us out in the versus Bowser mode. It was a great time, and I recommend it for everybody who has siblings.
Number 1.
Last but not least is Halo. Up until ODST and 4, we were hooked on Halo, to the point where we waited for each version excitedly so we could play the next story with Master Chief together, before we decided to take out each other in multiplayer mode. Whether it was Drew, Corey, myself, Fohammer, or my dad playing with us, we always had a fun time capturing flags and killing juggernauts. Killing each other in a deathmatch or trying to outbuild each other in Forge mode put us closer and closer to each other as a family.
Where's the rest of your platoon?
Wasted, Sarge.
And we will be too, sir, if we don't get the hell out of here.
You hit Marine?
No, sir.
Then listen up. The chief is gonna jump in this tank, roll across the bridge, and blow up any inhuman son of a bitch dumb enough to get between him and the prophet of regret. Pull yourself together, because you're going with it.
What about that scarab?
We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Well, it was short, but that's my top 5 multiplayer games I remember fondly playing with my brothers and family. Title in works. Leave your own personal list below, whether it's brothers, sisters, both siblings, parents, friends, anything you remember fondly. Leave it down below. I'd love to read those and see what comes up. But thank you all so much for watching. Click the like button if you liked it, and thank you all for the support when it comes to this channel. Let's continue to the next 700. Thank you.